I'm here today with Erin, and Erin and I met over the phone some years ago because Erin has one thing that I've been tracking for every bit of 20 years, and it finally came to rest right here at my establishment. I call it India's Healthy Living Studios, and it is a studio. You know, as the studio goes, I'm here in beautiful Culver City, California. I am India Holloway, and I am a national board certified colon hydrotherapist, an iridologist, the author of a book entitled The Body Doesn't Know How to Die. And most people can get it on Amazon. Now, I do a radio broadcast. I do it every Wednesday, and I do it on Skype. So it's an online radio show. This online radio show helps me introduce colon hydrotherapy to the rest of the world through education and what happens through the mouth into the gut and back out again. So my whole world is the gut, but everything that centers around it is just as important. You know, when I'm thinking about how the Tesla energy lights enhances what I do as a colon therapist, I look at when I found online at one of Erin's YouTube videos, another colon therapist in Montana that had expressed how she worked with a young man who suffered from Lyme disease for many years. And he found that the only relief that he received that could keep him out of bed long enough to function was colon hydrotherapy. And I thought that was very interesting. But what took my interest to peek it out and make me want to get these lights was when I looked at the YouTube that expressed how he came into her office. Now, she knew his body very well. She knew his energy, she knew his demeanor, she knew his nuances. She knew enough about this young man that when he came in one visit and said nothing, but she instantly knew that something had changed in his life. And she wanted to know, what are you doing that's different? What have you done that has changed you to the point where I recognize it instantly?
He's been coming to me for colon hydrotherapy for about 3 years. And he has, Paul has told me about his struggles to deal with his Lyme. So he came in for a session, and when he walked in the door, I noticed immediately that he looked better. I asked him, I said, you look better to me. Your colonic is easier. What's going on here? And he said that he was experimenting with the Tesla energy lights. And I said, well, I am very curious because I've seen how much you struggle and how much discomfort you're in, and I see a huge relief in your body, and you're eliminating so much easier. So from that point on, I started my own investigation.
It was the Tesla energy lights that did it, and that was what sealed it for me, and I knew that this is something that I had to have for my clientele as well. When I decided to purchase the lights, because at this point I can afford them, then I decided that this is the place that they should come and make it their home. And as people witness the lights, along with everything else that I do, I'm finding it's a very great enhancement for helping people help themselves get better from whatever condition that they are under. All I do as a colon hydrotherapist is move waste out of the body and water in. So it's water in and water and waste out. Basically, that's what I do. Everything else is an enhancement. As you come into India's Healthy Living Studios, the first thing that you're going to recognize is that it's very homey, it's very appealing to the eye, and it makes you relax and know that this is a place where you can get things accomplished for yourself. So coming into my studios, I wanted to make it, very warm and welcoming, because when you relax, first of all, nobody really wants colon hydrotherapy. As a rule, the first time coming in, you're very nervous, you're very upset, you're very ill at ease. But the minute you get here, you're down one notch calmer. And that helps me when you lie on my table. And it's a very easy procedure, colon hydrotherapy. But what really puts it at ease is that I really introduce you to the lights first. The Tesla energy lights, when you lie down and you relax under the lights, it really does put you in a whole nother space. But more than anything, I recognize this. The Tesla lights really, because all we are energy. It goes in and it rearranges the energy in your body to calm you down. And at that point of calmness, you witness what you need to know about how your body can totally relax, and all you have to do is give in to it. So you're already relaxed when you walk through the door. You're relaxed after the Tesla energy lights, and then I take you in and introduce you to colon hydrotherapy. On the table, I introduce you to whatever you need to know about how this whole procedure works. And it's very simple. In making sure that you do the things you need to do in order to get the best for the first procedure from colon hydrotherapy, taking deep breaths is real important. Going under the lights, taking a deep breath before you get under the lights brings fresh oxygen into the body. All of this together, knowing that the body is energy. That's all we are, is energy. And now we're taking energy to the next level. And in taking it to the next level, these are some of the things that I'm getting feedback from my clientele. They're telling me that they feel much better after this procedure. They feel light, empty. They feel euphoric. What a place to be in. The Tesla energy lights, which is just energy, that's all it is, energy moving through the body. And then you have water, which is a conductor of energy and electricity, and we are electricity. That's how we keep that heart ticking. That's how it keeps going. And we've rearranged it, the molecular structures of the cell, to the point where now the body feels like this is where I should be. And you're the one that feels it. And it's a great feeling. So once you get through this, and then you tend to walk away, it is a whole nother world for you to realize that you don't even know how bad you feel until you start feeling good. Now that you're feeling good, you want to remain feeling good. I first heard about the Tesla energy lights accidentally online. And I ran across them and I looked at the YouTube videos and I listened to what other people say and how they work, and I'm thinking, this would work for me and my clients. Mostly for me, because I knew that if I could explain it to the point where I could voice it and get it over to the clientele, I could have them express to me a difference in what's going on with them in their body. And that helps me help them, because then I can answer questions. My whole world is education. If I can educate this person on what their body is going through, not mine, not the next one, but them, then I can educate them on their body. And I have found that introduction with the Tesla energy lights, because they come and express to me what they're feeling. And then we did a couple experiments over a period of time with different ones coming in just not feeling good, constipation. And I hate to mention that word because a lot of people come to me and they express that one of the symptoms that they are witnessing is they cannot eliminate. Well, when the water goes in, loosens things up, they find that that is a lot easier. But then if they've been drinking coffee, soda, and no water, you can best believe their system is backed up. And this is one of the things that helps them release that. It's also a mind thing where if in your head you have what we call stinking thinking, well, you're holding on to a lot of emotions. Emotions makes you hold on to everything, and everything tightens up and needs to be loosened up and released. So we did a couple things, and this was on my client's own initiation. She comes in, her sugar levels are well over 200. She's got diabetes type 2. And with that diagnosis, she's certainly not feeling good. She's not eliminating. She maybe eliminates every 3 or 4 days as a rule. And that's her rule. And she's been going like that for a number of years. Well, when she comes to me, her symptoms, she's bloated, she's gassy, she can't eat anymore because everything seems to stop right here. She has headaches, and I can go on and on. But these could be symptoms from just about anything. She's been to the doctor. The doctor says your only issue is high blood pressure and diabetes. Everything else is initiated because of it. He's mentioned nothing about the gut. Okay, well, this is one thing that I know. If you need to eliminate, your blood pressure will go up, period. And after elimination, your blood pressure comes down at least 15 points. And you don't have to come see me for that. You can do it yourself. Well, this lady comes in with her own glucose monitoring kit. She monitors her sugar before she gets under the lights. Her sugar level's over 200 by about 215. After she's under the lights for 15 or 20 minutes, the sugar levels are taken again, her own initiation, the sugar levels are down. And then we give her the colonic. She takes her sugar levels, it's down to normal. It's down to 95. So you can see where these modalities help the body to help itself to normal. That's all it knows. Ergo's the name of my book. The body doesn't know how to die. It only knows how to heal and mend, repair, and rejuvenate. That being said, the body is constantly seeking its level of least resistance to balance itself out. People have been dumbed down so much and for so long, they forget that this is the one thing the body does. You don't have to think about your heart to beat, it just does. You don't have to think for your hair to grow, it just does. But if you recognize that when you give it the help that it needs, when you learn about your body, and now you know what the body knows, the body will take care of itself. And it works for me personally. If I'm under the lights at least once a day, my energy stays even all the way through. And I mean from day to day. It's not just the lights. I make sure that I do all the things that I need to do to keep my body in good shape. I make sure I get my water. I make sure I eat clean. I make sure that I get plenty sleep at night, because that's part of rejuvenation. I make sure that I keep my body clean. It is so important. All of that, and exercise is major. If those things are not incorporated, you're only getting a part of what you need to stay healthy. I turned 66 this year. I feel great. I have great energy, and the Tesla energy lights added to everything that I did to stay in good health. I have no diseases. I have no aches and pains. I get up in the morning with great energy. When I hit the ground, I'm running. And that's the way it's been. And that's the way it should be with everybody. Come on board. Join me. Join me getting into a great place in life. I want to just take a moment to thank Aaron for giving me the opportunity to express myself and introduce you to India's Healthy Living Studios, 8534 Washington Boulevard, Culver City, California. It's 866-557-9557.